Welcome to the Daily Five. I am your host, Wendy Cooper, and we are going to pay a little tribute to Jeopardy and Mr. Alex Trebek. Now, I would really... I want to do this because it isn't often that I hear someone say something that I go, wow, I wish I could put it in those words, but that's exactly what I'm talking about when we're talking about the same thing. And a lot of times you don't understand the perspective of someone because you haven't walked in their shoes. So this comes along with, a cancer diagnosis. And since I've been through that and I am going through the care of that, basically, it puts a different perspective on life. And I say to people often that, it's kind of like, when you get a diagnosis, it's like this. Wait, let me just have Alex tell you.
Throughout my life, I've always wondered about how courageous a human being I was. I could be scared to death and I'd still have to deal with it. But I'm not scared to death. So maybe I am courageous.
Have you ever thought about what you would do if you, woke up from surgery and the surgeon looked down at you and said, you have cancer? Right? Have you ever thought about that? So it happens to people every single day. And then it happens again if it recurs. And then every time it recurs, it gets a little bit more tricky, right? And depending on the stage, it is how far it has spread and kind of how long you have. So when you have this cancer diagnosis, you can look at it, I always say it as a blessing. At least I know I have it and I can do something about it. Most people don't know. And people look at me like, it's just so weird. How do you have this attitude? How do you have so much strength or courage? Well, I feel fine. And until I don't, I have the same moments in time as you do. Right? And it's interesting to think about it because I might have the same moments in time right now in the present as you do. And yet, it also goes like this.
Most of us have open-ended lives. We don't know when we're going to die. Because of the cancer diagnosis, it's a closed-end life.
Exactly. I try to explain it to people that it is just not normal to pretty much know how you're going to die.
Make the most of today. Stop worrying about the future. Just treat every day as a blessing and enjoy it to the fullest. And try to be aware of when you leave this earth that you've made a difference in the lives of other people.
That's really all that's important because we all leave this earth. So, Alex Trebek, thank you for all of the joy that you brought my mother, my family, my son, who still loves to watch you, and he's 29, to me, and the wisdom, everything that you shared with all of us around the world, your dignity, your strength, your humbleness, and your courage. Rest in peace. I'll talk to you tomorrow, everyone.